Welcome back everyone to another F1 Manager video with Alfa Romeo. Let us see if I am fired just yet. It does not seem like it. I did not get an email saying I am fired, so that is great. We do have a response required situation here that Zhou Guanyu and his race engineer Yuan Becker is not in good terms right now and they're not getting along. So we could intervene or acknowledge, which is just don't get involved, I guess. Joe will drive with a little more aggression. Okay, that's interesting. Or we intervene and then their affinity goes down. Tensions may improve or tensions may worsen. Let's intervene. Let's see how this plays out. If you guys are enjoying this series, of course, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe down below for more F1 content. Thank you guys so much for the support. And here we go. It's Silverstone time. We have inspection failed, so we're going to install replacement. All right, so I came into intervention here because our pit crew is very tired, so I'm giving them a lot of rest here. We'll be down to 55% fatigue, which is not too bad. We're in the weary zone. Ideally, we want to be here, but chance of mistake has dwindled quite significantly. So let's confirm these changes and make sure our pit crew is well rested. They're 100% exhausted right now, which is very poor. All right, we're gonna cook a rear wing upgrade here. So what I've done is we didn't have any CFD or MAU hours, so what I've done is not used any of those, but still invested in developing a part. This time we're investing everything 100% into the rear wing to see what kind of impact this will have on the car. It's quite significant here, and this will arrive in August 20 on August 2nd. Wow, I can't speak today, I apologize. But yeah, this is going to be intense. 4.3 mil invested. This is going to be interesting to see how well our car performs after that upgrade comes through. 11 mil in the bank, so I'm pretty good with money for now. Rear wing is in, but I'm waiting for that next bit, you know, the next upgrade to come through. It's going to be insane. All right, with that, we're heading into Silverstone. We're going to try and get a guarantee of P15 or better for at least one driver. So let's see how that works out. Maybe Joe will get it because he'll be a little more aggressive with his driving. But without further ado, let's jump into Silverstone. All right, by the end of FP 1, 2, and 3, we are dead last because we have the most worn components in the car. I might take a grid penalty here, I'm not sure. 100% setup satisfaction for Zhou. I think Bottas is near 2. Feeling quite confident for both guys. 42% only for Bottas because I used Balthazar in the first FP1 session. Alright, so ready for qualifying. Bottas is going to take a penalty with a new ERS. I think it's like a 10 position grid penalty, but it is what it is. We need the new component. He doesn't have any good components left. So let's head on into qualifying, see where we can put this car. Grid penalty for Bottas, that much we know. Alright, let's see. Bottas pushing. Tires are reaching dead point or overheating point. All right, that's all right. Let's see where Zhou puts his car, about 2/10 off. Okay, Bottas is not looking great. 2 yellow sectors. Meanwhile, Zhou improving. Both sectors are green. It is checkered flag. Bottas is out. Zhou also out, unfortunately. Shame, real shame with the result here. Okay. Not the result we wanted by the end. P19, P20. Real shame. Real shame. Valtteri Bottas taking a grid penalty, of course, so he'll be at the back of the grid. Zhou gaining 1 position, maybe 2, up to 18th, with Tsunoda also taking a penalty. Alright, 10 position grid penalty for Valtteri Bottas, so that is expected. He'll start back of the grid. Alright, we got 2 alternating strategy, 1-stop strategies for both. 1-stop hard to mediums for Bottas, and 1-stop from mediums to hards for Zhou. So let's see what happens here with this race. P17, P19 starting position. Tsunoda gets a bigger penalty, I guess. Without further ado, let's see how this race start goes for us. Here we go then. Green flag, 5 red lights here in Silverstone. Back here with our 2 cars. Lights out and away we go. Let's tell him to go aggressive and defend less. Go aggressive and defend less. Right on board with Valtteri Bottas. There's a yellow flag. Multiple cars crashed immediately off the get-go. Let's see what happened here. It might be a Piastri crash. Oh, huge crash into turn 1. Turn 1 crash. Alright, that's a few positions gained. Alright, Bottas behind his teammate. Let's go neutral. Sargent spun on turn 5, so Sargent's even worse off here in the back. Bottas has Verstappen behind, who has a penalty from engine components, I'm assuming. Verstappen's going to get past for sure, but... Come on, Bottas. You got a fresher engine than Zhou, so you should be fine. There goes Verstappen. Of course he is. Making a move on us. Let's drop it down to aggressive use of the hard tires. There's an Alpha Tauri trying to move. Tsunoda. Zhou's holding up quite well here. I'm going to save some ERS here. No DRS just yet. DRS enabled next lap. We lost touch to De Vries a little bit. Maybe I'll waste the battery just to get into that DRS here. But we... Oh, Zhou went wide. Alright, that changes our plans here.
Look after your tires.
Alright, Bottas, I'm gonna rely on you. Let's attack a bit. Oh, multiple cars crashed again. It's a yellow flag, sector 3. Oh, what's happening here? A lot of crashes. George Russell involved with Lance Stroll. Oh, that is a crash, collision. That might be some damage, front wing damage for George Russell. Okay. So that might be another penalty for someone ahead. Okay, ERS fully charged. That's good. Alright, Zhou. Let's deploy. Push closer to...
Just look after your tires.
Push closer to Bottas, please. Alright, we got the Haas of Nico Hülkenberg behind us, causing a bit of problem. Don't know if we can defend this. I think we gotta let him by here. Zhou has nothing. We're doing pretty well in the straight line, though. Okay, Zhou, let's go a little attack. Try and catch up to Bottas. Bottas has been trying to provide a little DRS coverage, but he has fallen back all of a sudden. Let's tell Bottas to harvest a bit. Maybe that'll slow him down a little to bring Zhou back into battle here. Okay, so we've caught up to Bottas. Hülkenberg has dropped back by 1.6 seconds gap. That's good. Alright, let's calm your tires down a bit, Zhou. Let's go back up to medium pace for Bottas. Ooh, another yellow flag. What's this? What is this time? Piastri spinning turn 6. I think this is a solo incident here. Yep, just spun off into the grass there. Os Crash Piastri makes a return to the series. Need to get Zhou back into DRS range of Bottas. Trying my best to not use as much energy here or fuel. Trying to slow Bottas down just enough to give Zhou the DRS. Lock up for Sargent. Not a big deal for us. Come on. Get within range. Zhou, come on. I'm really trying my best to get Bottas to give you DRS, but it has to come from Zhou to catch up, because right now, if I go any lower than this, Bottas is going to end up possibly losing position to Hülkenberg, who may be pushing soon, charging up the battery. Oh no. Oh no. Hülkenberg just got past. No! That is not what we needed. Okay, Zhou is struggling with his car. Ay, ay, ay. What do I do? Come on, you gotta stay close. Alright, I'm gonna tell Bottas to go attack now. He's gotta pull away. He's got his own race to run now that Hülkenberg is ahead of Zhou. Come on, Zhou. Really struggling, this guy. Zhou struggles a lot. Alright, I think Norris did a pit stop. Moved on to the mediums. Okay, Hülkenberg is in. Interesting. He's on the mediums. Is he gonna do 2 soft tire runs? Or is he going to move on to another set of mediums? He's doing a... Oh, no. He's having a front wing change. And soft tires on. Okay, he's doing a 2-stopper. This is interesting, then. Let's tell Zhou to deploy a bit. And try to build another gap to the cars behind. So Hülkenberg is probably on a 2-stop. Because the softs are not going to last until the end. And then he also had a wing change. Interesting. Okay, here comes Zhou for his first pit stop. Let's see. Or only pit stop. We're moving on to the hards. A little early because the tires are a little too worn. It's a slow stop. It's a slow stop. Darn. 4.7 seconds. Quite delayed, but thankfully it's an empty pit lane.
All clear coming out.
We should be fine.
The Alfa Romeo team there
Where? The front left, I think. This guy struggled here, pulling this tire off.
really struggle. It's not a
Yeah, it's the front left and the rear right, maybe. I don't know. But overall, poor.
All clear coming out.
Alright, Bottas under pressure from Tsunoda, who's going to get DRS and probably breeze past us on the softs. Bottas is waiting for his medium tire stint. Let's push now and try to stay close with Tsunoda. Try to use Tsunoda for DRS. Stay attack a little. Yellow flag for a brief moment, but that's fine. A lot of cars locking up on this circuit, not going to lie. Do we have DRS? Please tell me I do. Yes, we do. Just about saved it. Tsunoda is pushing, so we might see ourselves catching a little bit. That was a McLaren of Piastri, I think. We've lapped Piastri, I think. Interesting. A lot of pit stop issues as well. Alonso with a pit stop issue. Alright, into the pits comes Valtteri Bottas for his one and only pit stop to the mediums. Faster tire now. Sargent is also pitting. His tires are worn. Hülkenberg should be pitting soon as well. He goes another lap. 2.6 seconds for Bottas, which is fantastic. So back on board with him as Hülkenberg, I think. No, that's someone else. No, that was Hülkenberg, and there is another blue car, so that might be Verstappen or Perez. I think Perez, because Leclerc, wow, Leclerc has a 10-second gap ahead of Perez. Fantastic. But yeah, things are getting interesting now. So this is it. Last stop, and we're off to the races to see this out. All right, we've caught up with Hülkenberg, who is struggling on his tires. Look at that, 42% on those softs. Tsunoda's also struggling, but he is another 30 seconds ahead. DRS enabled for us, as we are within a second of Hülkenberg, which is good. Zhou under threat from Sargent, as Sargent has DRS as well, but unable to get past. Zhou doing pretty well in the defense here. So yeah, that's bringing up his confidence. Losing fuel, but that should be fine, I think. Let's go balance and try to push a little. Bottas is absolutely flying. So let's keep him going here. Let's give him a little help here with the tires. I'm going to harvest the battery a little bit, see if we can. See if we can do a push with the tires and then save the battery a little. Do we have DRS? No, we don't, unfortunately. Okay, Hülkenberg is in the pits. Hülkenberg in the pits just releases on the softs. Chases on for him to try and catch 19 seconds to me. In Bottas, actually. It's gonna be intense for sure. Tsunoda's gonna release comfortably ahead of us. It's gonna be a little bit of a issue here. These these blue flags are totally killing our vibe, man. We lost 2 seconds to Hülkenberg just because of blue flags. No, we're gonna lose out to Hülkenberg because our tires are gone. An absolute mess. Absolute mess. Alright, Valtteri. Try and stay close to him, please. Can we get DRS? Do you think? Can you make it work? Nah, tires are just off a cliff. They're gone. They're gone. P17 and P19 for us today in Silverstone. Man, the tires just couldn't hold on. Yeah. That's a shame. Well, there we go then. Zhou has finished P19 and Bottas up in P17, just behind Nico Hülkenberg. Could have been P16, but unfortunate. Sadly, we are very, very, very slow. Got lucky with Sargent and Piastri, though. Well, really unfortunate with the performance today. Leclerc, Sainz, and Verstappen on the podium. Verstappen did a last to third challenge here, essentially. Perez down in fourth. Alonso, Gasly, Hamilton, Ocon, Russell, and Magnussen in the points. Stroll, Albon, Norris, De Vries, Tsunoda, Hülkenberg, Bottas, Sargent, Zhou, and Piastri round out the finishers. No DNFs today, unfortunately. Could have helped us out a lot if there were some. Kevin Magnussen gains a point, and he's up to P12 now, or he's in P12 with more points to his name, 14 points to his name. Hamilton overtakes Russell in the standings. Quite interesting. Constructor standings wise, we are still 9th. So we still could potentially overtake AlphaTauri with one good weekend. Pit stop times wise, we are very slow. That is obvious. And we are dead last. And 2.6 seconds was not bad, but this needs to be fixed. Hopefully the rest schedule will give our pit crew a chance to recuperate and perform better in future races. Wow, we lost 2.5 mil. Oh yeah, because I bought a new ERS component, but 2.2 mil made from sponsors. So 164k in the deficit after this race weekend, unfortunately.